What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. We up in this thing doing what we does. Mr. One Time for the one time. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters supporting us on this platform. And continue to check us out on Facebook, on Twitter as well. The links are in the description. Also want to make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description as well. We got an announcement. Hopefully I'll be making today about a new show we're gonna be having on a new live show we're gonna have hopefully in the morning. So y'all stay on the lookout for that as well. I'm hearing that Floyd Mayweather and Tenshin, the guy he was supposed to fight in Japan on New Year's Eve in a 3-round exhibition bout, is back on now. So him and Tenshin, well, they're back in negotiations, and Rizin 14, the company has been put out a statement saying that they're reviving the talks. They're trying to get some clarifications to Floyd Mayweather about what they really want. And it sounds like they're going to cater to him about, what they really want in the fight. So it seems like, it seems like they might give him more money. They might give him more money to fight this thing. Or they might cater to him, and he thought it was going to be a mixed martial arts exhibition. And they might just make it a boxing exhibition to cater to his needs. Although Bob Arum made a statement saying that in Vilified Media, go check them out, great interviews, that Floyd Mayweather took their money and ran back to America. I knew that wasn't the case. If he would have did that, it would have been an immediate statement made by Rizin 14, and that would have hurt Floyd Mayweather's business. His business profile as well. But I knew it was funny when he went over there. It wasn't no Leonard Ellaby, it wasn't no Al Heyman. He said him and his team was blindsided, if you didn't know, when they went over there about these events. The event was originally supposed to be a private duel, a private fight between him and Tenshin for some rich people. So basically he was hired to entertain New Year's Eve. It wasn't supposed to be on the TV. It was just supposed to be for, closed circuit or closed, just a private match, And apparently they wanted to put it on pay-per-view over in the country, or put it on TV and sell millions or thousands and thousands of tickets. Floyd wasn't feeling it. Floyd just went along until he got back to the United States, which is smart, because if you didn't play the role when you went back to the United States, they probably would have made some stick on you over there. So he waited till he got home, and then, he said he wasn't fighting him, and most people thought it was the backlash that he was taking. You had Shannon Sharp on Undisputed saying, it's the backlash that people gave him. But as soon as he pulled out of the fight, people said he ducked Tenshin. See, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't in the sport of boxing. But at the end of the day, they're going to sweeten that pot for him. They're going to put everything in the contract that he wanted in the contract. I believe Tenshin, if the fight does go through, which is not 100% expected to go through, but if the fight does go through, okay, Tenshin will be handicapped. He will have to box. It won't be no kicks, no wrestling. It will be, 8, 10-ounce gloves, boxing exhibition. I think it's going to be longer than 3 rounds then. I think the 3 rounds was indicative of it was going to be an MMA or a kickboxing type of fight. Because you have Floyd Mayweather making statements saying that I can wrestle a little bit, but I can box a lot. So what they about to do is cater to him in this contract. They need him in this contract to really raise the profile of Rizin. I was of the belief that if he was going to go through in the MMA and it was going to be televised across Asia, and Showtime was going to televise it, Steven Espinoza was trying to find a way to televise it, even though they 14 hours ahead of us, Eastern Standard Time, 17 hours ahead of us, Pacific Standard Time. I was believing they was going to fix it, They was going to tell this Tenshin guy, don't go so hard on Floyd. And it was going to be like a circus. You know what I'm saying? And I expected, something that may have happened where, Ali was, he was boxing the guy they called a real Rocky, and he knocked Ali down on a left hook, and then Ali got up and went to town on him. All right? I was expecting something like that to happen, but Floyd ain't gonna go into MMA fight versus that kid, or a kickboxing fight versus that kid. That just wasn't gonna happen. That kid was too skilled. Even at 20 years old, 5'4", he was a featherweight or whatever it was. Floyd, even if he was training with Tyron Woodley on kicking and wrestling, whatever else he was training, ain't enough training in a year's time, to get him ready for a guy like Tenshin. All right. So basically, they can't cater to him. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Basically, Floyd walked away from the deal. Okay. They said he had a contract. He said he didn't sign the contract yet. I'm assuming he didn't sign the contract. They gonna up the pot. They gonna up the pot. If you didn't know, was 10 billion yen, which goes 88 million U.S. money, U.S. dollar. So he might be looking at $100 million now. With a boxing match that might go 5 or 6 rounds now with Tenshin on New Year's Eve, and it's not interesting at all. It's not interesting. What was the intrigue about it was the kid was able to use his feet, and basically it was going to be a kickboxing match or MMA match. That was the intrigue about the fight, but now, to cater to Floyd's needs, Floyd played hardball, Floyd going to do it that way. But how does this get you ready how is this a tune-up for Manny Pacquiao? I thought he was going to go over there and fight a Zab Judah. Get a brother like Zab Judah a payday. And that would have been cool, That's what I thought it would be more of that nature type of fight. Him dragging Lamont Peterson over there, a guy who rumored to broke his ribs in sparring before the original Marquez fight. That's when they pushed it back. Something like that. But, obviously he wanted to go over there and fight somebody that had a profile. This kid's only 20 years old. He's 27 and 0 in the kickboxing ring. And to be honest, he ain't no joke. He probably would have kicked Floyd to oblivion. And Floyd knew that. Floyd said, I was blindsided by everything. I thought it was going to be a private duel. You thought you were going to get your ass whooped in private? No. There's cameras everywhere. The footage would have got out regardless. You can say no cameras, no nothing. He still would have got out there. So, at the end of the day, what press conference did he think he was going to? If this was private, it wouldn't have been no press conference. If this was private, this is something you just shut up about, get your 88 million, fight them in front of a few rich Asian guys that's funding the fight. You get the bag, you leave. But he said when he got to the press conference, him and his team was blindsided. I didn't see anybody from his team unless the security was with him. Nobody from his team was there. So at the end of the day, that's on him. They got to beg Floyd to come back. I don't think Floyd going back over there. They probably in talks with him and his representatives. This sound like a deal before I get off here. This sound like a deal that didn't involve Al Heyman. This sound like a deal that Floyd Mayweather hashed out on his own, or hashed out on his own, and somebody reached out to him. He tried to handle his business on his own, and it didn't go that well. Okay, that's what exactly it sounds like. It's like a business deal that he tried to hash out, but it didn't go well, and that's why he need Al Heyman covering his back. He ain't a businessman. Floyd is a guy that's smart enough to delegate his business to other guys that know how to do it. Guys that went to Harvard like Al, guys that went to Yale, Cambridge. He delegates his business to other guys to handle his financials and stuff. And, when you try to go out the loop and handle something on your own, you get played. This deal had nothing to do with Al Heyman. Trust me. He went over there creeping on his own, trying to get a buck real quick and try to make a deal. And this is what happened when you don't have your business daddy, Al Heyman. You get put in this predicament. Now, the deal going to have to go through Al now. If they're going to negotiate with Floyd now, got to go through Al. But Goodfella Sports TV, appreciate all the brothers and sisters supporting us. We're going to continue to be active. At least that's the game plan. Don't forget we on Facebook and Twitter. Also, you can email me, reach out to me for business sponsorships. You can DM me as well. And Twitter, Facebook, business sponsorship, video requests. You can add me on Twitter. Ask me any question that you feel. I definitely appreciate all the love and support. Also, you can make a donation to the channel. The link's in the description. Salute to all the brothers and sisters that do donate to the channel. I definitely appreciate you. And if you can't donate, you can do me one better. Share the videos across social media. Share the links. Screen record them. Just let them know where the source, where you got it from, and let them know about Goodfella Sports TV. We're on the ground. We're on the push for 10,000 subs. That's helped me get there. But y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time we gone.